live.
Alright, well now we're recording. I'm here with my son because he started his own YouTube channel and he's doing interviews and previews of video games and sports. So he wants to talk about the Kevin Durant trade.
Yup.
So introduce yourself, tell everybody your YouTube and where you can be found at.
Find me at Lyndon Braxton. Capitals, not all capitals, just 2 B's. And about to change some stuff on my channel. I'll put a video about that on there. Let's get into it.
Alright, so what do you feel about this Kevin Durant trade going to Golden State?
Honestly, I'm happy because I am a Golden State fan. Now, but I saw a video on YouTube. Some people were mad, burning Kevin Durant jerseys, putting them in the trash, roasting Kevin Durant, saying awful comments about him.
So what do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's warranted? You feel like he deserved those comments that people made about him?
Honestly, I do. He said he's happy with OKC, I guess, and he said the only thing he wants is a championship and a ring and money. That's the only thing he wants right now.
So how do you feel about that? I mean, that's he's coming to your team and that's the attitude that he has. How do you think that that's going to affect the team?
But it's kind of, I'm like confused because look, I'm a Golden State fan, but I feel what the OKC fans feel because Kevin Durant was the person who like built OKC, put OKC on the map. So I personally think he should stay with OKC no matter what, even though they lost, even though they was up 3-1 in playoffs, and Golden State came back in the series, but he should stay with OKC.
Okay. Then this is my old school breakdown on it. I feel like too many of the young players not dedicated. I don't feel like a lot of the new players have kill instincts, including LeBron James and Steph Curry, because both of them played awful in the finals. But when it comes to loyalty and belief in a team, I feel like the Kevin Durant move was extremely weak because, like you said, they were up 3-1 in the semifinals.
Then he lost.
And they did lose, but if you up 3-1, you have a team that's capable of winning. You have a team that's capable of winning a championship. There was no need in him trading. It ain't like he played for the 76ers. It's not like he played for the Knicks. He plays for a team that's constantly a top runner in the West.
Yeah.
For the last 4 or 5 years, OKC has been a problem in the West, and part of the reason why they were a problem in the West was because of Kevin Durant. So for him to trade is a very weak move, and it shows a lack of, to me, character, because you can't embarrass me and beat me and then I come sign with you.
Yeah.
In the era that I grew up in, Michael Jordan would never call Larry Bird. Michael Jordan would never call Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan would never call any of the greats of our time and period to say, "Hey, would y'all sign me?" It would never happen. So that's my feel on it. I think that they're gonna have a awesome squad. It's gonna be hard to deal with, but I also think that it's gonna create an effect in the NBA
For OKC.
Well, not just for OKC, all across the NBA, because now it's gonna cause a shift in the NBA where a lot of players are gonna feel forced to make the same type of decisions. Which D Wade has been traded again
to the Bulls.
And I think that's it's a direct because now teams are trying to build teams to fight certain teams. So obviously the champions, people always have to build teams for the champions. So of course everybody has to build against LeBron and Cleveland. They won the championship.
Yeah.
But now teams are trying to build teams to beat
LeBron.
Golden State, because that's going to be if you got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant on the floor at the same time, that's gonna be a hard team to defend.
Plus Draymond.
Yeah, I said we're not counting Draymond, but when you got 3 pure shooters on the floor at one time, that's gonna be hard to defend. Then when you add Draymond on the boards, it makes them almost impossible to defend.
And the bench, like.
Yeah, they have a very deep bench. They should be ashamed of themselves because they had no business going after Kevin Durant because they have a team that's capable of winning. They should have won because the same way they were down 3-1, they were up 3-1. So, you know, I think that the league is turning to money. I really don't enjoy the NBA. I'm already down that the only time I really watch the NBA is during the playoffs, and now I'm kind of not excited about even doing that.
I've been watching some of the overseason, like the summer season, and like the LA Phoenix has been doing good. I feel like the Phoenix and LA can make it to the playoffs. The way they've been playing in the summer season, they've been good.
I think summer league is it's more rookies and players trying to get in the draft, showing their talents and trying to get signed. So it's kind of hard to make a prediction of what that's going to look like for the team once the season starts.
But my prediction for to win the championship is Golden State. The players they have right now, plus Kevin Durant, is just impossible to beat.
Yeah, that's barring injury, and it's also barring something that I feel like the NBA is missing, which is heart and character. With the bench that Golden State has, they shouldn't have lost this year. With the team that the Cavaliers have, they shouldn't have lost last year. Who was that peeking in the back of our video?
Stephanie.
She's such a stalker.
Get out our video.
But I think Golden State should win because the rest called just like unnecessary fouls. Like that
Bottom line.
Like that shooting foul.
These young players need to have more heart and character. Michael Jordan didn't get fouls when he played against Detroit. Detroit literally would pick him up and slam him when he's trying to go to the hole. He didn't cry to the refs. He went to the gym. He gained 20 pounds of muscle and came back the next year and beat Detroit and went on to win their first championship.
Yeah, but it's Michael Jordan.
It's not about your talent. It's about your heart. And it's like I always said, LeBron James, I'm hard on LeBron James, not because I don't think he's a great player. I honestly think now that Kobe is retired, I feel like that he is the best player left in the NBA. I'm not hard on him because of his talent. I'm hard on him because I think he lacks that kill switch, that ultimate level of competition. I don't feel like he has that. I feel like he's more interested in being people's friends. He's too nice to his teammates, and he's too nice to the people he plays against. He doesn't have heart. He doesn't have the heart of a champion.
But look at this.
Kyrie Irving has more heart of a champion than LeBron James. He just doesn't have the talent that LeBron
Kyrie did
has.
get the winning shot for Cavaliers.
And everybody's overlooking that. Everybody's overlooking that. Every game that they won, Kyrie was the difference.
Yeah.
One game, him and LeBron hit 40, but I'll take LeBron giving 40. You expect LeBron to give you 40. I can't beat you if LeBron hit 40 and Kyrie give you 40.
But you also have to respect Kyrie. Kyrie's been getting since LeBron came back to Cleveland. Kyrie just been under the shadow of LeBron.
Well, I mean that's going to happen, but he steps up, and I think that he deserves a lot of credit for them winning this championship because without him, they definitely would not have won this championship. Like I said, in that last game, in Game 7, LeBron and Steph Curry neither stepped up to show that they are A1 caliber athletes. Kyrie Irving stepped up late in the fourth quarter. That's when champions are born.
Because LeBron was too worried about Steph. See how they was talking to each other on the court? They was just about to fight.
Well, that's part of heart and character. During my era, people broke out for it. Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas started the game because they grew up together. They walked up to half court and kissed each other on the cheek to start the game. That same game, they got the fist fighting. Michael Jordan has literally cursed out every defender who has done a good job of defending them.
Man, Larry Bird.
But it's about heart and character, and I'm not saying that going over the top is acceptable. But if you playing at your top level of intensity, it's almost impossible that for 82 games, if you play at the top of your intensity, that you're not going to go overboard sometimes. It's impossible. Intensity is that line of, I'm putting everything that I have into this game right now.
Yeah.
So it's almost impossible saying that if I do that day in and day out for 82 games, that one of those games, I'm not going to lose my temper. Two of those games, I'm not going to get technical fouls. It's impossible. And that's what these young players are missing.
They're always trying to fight.
Well, they're not always trying to fight. They're missing that element of being willing to fight.
Yeah.
To me, in the era that I grew up in, when Steph Curry got that technical in Game 6 and took his mouthpiece and threw it into the crowd, I was expecting for him to come back and hit 98 points. Because that shows character. You pissed me off, I felt like you did me unjust, and I'm going to make you pay for it on the court.
Yeah.
And that's the era of basketball I came from. Kobe Bryant, I don't personally like his attitude about a lot of things, but his production on the court, you can't deny.
No.
If you beat Kobe, Kobe made you feel it. You could be beating the Lakers by 40 points, and you still would walk away feeling thankful if you won. Because champions are made in the fourth quarter. Champions step up in the fourth quarter. Being pretty and doing nice dunks and nice passes in the first 3 quarters don't matter. What do you do for your team in the fourth quarter? LeBron has not consistently showed me that he could produce in the fourth quarter, and neither has Steph. And Steph has the most accurate 3-point shooting I've seen in my life. And I grew up watching Reggie Miller, who was deadly.
He made history. Steph Curry made history a lot of times.
But where did all that history matter in the playoffs?
He made history in the finals because they thought they had him because the only thing they did was just believe in the bench. Only thing they did was put the bench out there to win. Because you see how the bench was playing in the playoffs? They was dominant.
Well, the bench played, but what I'm saying is that when you're a leader, in the fourth quarter, you have to produce.
Yeah.
No excuses. No, the ref's not giving me fouls. The crowd is booing. My foot hurt. My mama's sick. I forgot to feed the dog. Leaders and winners produce in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Leaders don't just care about winning and getting that championship. But what Kevin Durant wants is just money and a ring.
And to me, that was his legacy. And a lot of these players think that their legacies will be created around championships, which is wrong. Robert Ory has 6 championship rings. Patrick Ewing has none. Charles Barkley has none. Who's going down in history bigger?
AI has
None.
But he was still a leader, and he wanted to win.
And his legacy would be bigger than Robert Ory, who has 6.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley's legacy is going to be bigger than Robert Ory, who has 6.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing's legacy is going to be bigger than Robert Ory, who has 6. And let me explain. Robert Ory was a great player. Robert Ory hit the winning shot in several championship series. But he would never have the legacy of these players because they were great players. They were dedicated to their teams. They were dedicated to their teammates. And they were dedicated to the craft of basketball.
Yeah.
They were passionate about what they did. And they did it well.
I can do that.
Alright. Well, we're coming up on 15 minutes. I just wanted to share with you because,
Son?
Yeah, with my son and my daughter sitting here. Just being in the way because she couldn't find nothing else better to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm proud of you for starting your own channel, and I hope that you
Blow up.
and not just blow up, but you you love what you do and you continue to find ways to grow it and grow yourself and get better at what you do. And I'm proud of you. All right?
Yep.
You want to say something before you sign off?
Go follow me on Twitch too. B Braxton 24. No, Bree Braxton 24. And go follow me on Vine. I'm B Braxton 46. Bye.
Another one?
Okay, tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Peace.